Fast Food Toy Reviews here. Today we have a set of 5 SpongeBob watches released by Burger King back in 2004. Now each one comes in their own little collectible tin, so we need to open them up and have a closer look. Alright, so the first one we're going to start with is SpongeBob, and I took everything out already. So you have the collectible tin, which I think is kind of neat. It's a nice little novelty collectible. This is in a basic tin, and that's where the watch was, and you can place that on there like so. And now you got yourself a nice little SpongeBob collectible tin. And then here is the cardboard insert that the watch was attached to. And you got a little warning label thing here. It tells you not for kids younger than 3. And in an instruction manual, and what does this read here? There are 5 have it your way SpongeBob SquarePants watches to collect, and we have all 5. And then it shows you some cool stuff you can do. You can flip this around, so there is some fiddly diddly stuff you can do with this thing. Kind of cool, fiddly diddly. What is even that word, fiddly? I don't even know why I said that. So anyway, here's your watch. It's a basic standard type of watch. It's a little small for me. I tried to put it on, but I have like giant wrists, you know, so it just barely reaches around. You can see the little gap there. So definitely meant for the younger collectors out there, or smaller wristed people, I should say. So here's a look at the bottom part of the wristband, the watch band. And what does that read right there? Right there. What does that say? SpongeBob? I almost thought it said like sprung. I don't even know. So obviously the batteries have expired. But if you look really close back here on the back of the watch, you can see the little screws in there. So you need like little tiny little screwdriver, and you can probably just replace the batteries in these. Simple. And on the front here, that's where the LCD little thing would be. And then of course you can do this. Look at this. Now instead of having you got the watch on backwards, and it only goes on one way, so it's not reversible, just to be clear. So when you put it on, you have it like this, and this is the only way it fits. So you would just adjust it to the right setting, just a standard watch, and then plug it on. There you go. So now you have your little wristwatch, and then if you want to tell the time, and there's like a little pin on each side of this. It slides this back and forth, which I think is kind of neat. And then you can have your watch. And then of course there's the, let's see, where's the buttons for the settings? Right there on the side. See the 2 little buttons? That's where the settings would be. So again, very simple, just one little simple watch battery. Replace that and it'll probably fire right up. So there you go. It's the cool little SpongeBob watch. The next one up is Patrick Star, SpongeBob's best buddy. And you can see I already kind of tabbed it all together here. So let's see, we'll take this apart and we'll pull this out. And just like all the other ones, they're all going to be the same, like this. So a simple wrist watch band function thing. I don't know what do you call this thing again? This is like the wristband or something? I don't know. So there is Patrick, and then you can flip this around. I really like this. And then you kind of just slide it and get it just lined up just right. And then look at that. Now you have the watch part. Like I said, on the back, you can see the little screws in there. Simple to replace the battery in these. And here is the collectible tin. So these are kind of cool. I like these. These are nice for collectible display pieces. So you could like take the watch out and like set it on your shelf and have a nice display thing going on. It's kind of neat. And that's about it. So there you go. It's Patrick Star. Next we have Plankton, and there is little Plankton there. And there is the little LCD part, and you flip this around like so. Slide this in and line it up. Come on, get in there. It's a little tight, but I think we got it. There we go. It's just like all plastic in here, so you don't want to force it too much. So if you get this set, just kind of be careful with it a little bit and make sure you slide this properly so you don't break the plastic. And then here's the bottom part of the watch, and we flip it around. There's Plankton there, and then there's a Plankton eyeball. And let's see what this is. I don't know what that is. Some goop, green goop. I don't know. It's kind of neat though. And then here is this collectible little tin, which is just like all the other ones. It's awesome. Oh, this guy, look at this thing. It's just so silly. I mean, he's cracking me up. I'm sitting here smiling. It's awesome. So wait a minute. Is this the same picture there? I think it's the same picture. So that's like one and the same. That's kind of neat. I didn't notice that until just now. Let's see. Let's grab the SpongeBob. Let's double check that. Oh, yeah, look at that. So the little picture on the watch is the same on the tin. Well, of course, that makes sense, right? That's silly. Oh, that's good stuff. So there you go. It's Plankton. Now, here we have Squidward. That's right, Squidward. And he's like, whatever. Look at this guy. That's awesome. I like the fact that it says whatever right here on the bottom part of this. It's kind of neat. And there is his grumpy looking face. And we flip it around. And look at that. This is awesome. There he is right there. He's just so frumpy and grumpy. And what do we got going on down here? Nothing? Well, let's flip this around and slide this into place. This was a little bit looser than the other one. There we go. Got it. So like I said, they all have the little tiny screws right there. You can like use an eyeglass kit miniature screwdriver. And it probably just needs a brand new watch battery. Easy peasy. And there you go. And again, the buttons are on the side of this right here for the settings and stuff. And they all come with instructions and such. And here's a little tin. Of course, we discovered that the picture of the tin is the same as on the watch, which I think is kind of cool. And that's it. So there it is. It's Squidward. And the last one up is called SpongeBob and Friends. Now, I believe this one's probably my favorite because it looks really cool. And it's got all the different characters on it. There's Patrick. And let's slide this down. There's Squidward down here. We have SpongeBob there. And we got Plankton. Let's see. We flip it over. And look at SpongeBob. And it's got these really cool different colors, stripes along the back part of it. It's kind of neat, and if you look at the tin, it's got the stripes there as well. So if you do this, you take the watch and you flip it over, look at, so it's kind of uniform with the same different colored design scheme. It's kind of neat. But if you look at SpongeBob, it's completely different on this one. It's like squinting on the tin here, which is awesome. This is like, look at the colors and stuff on this tin. That's really neat, and you got all the characters right there. This is awesome. But they show, look at, they show Sandy the squirrel, right? But no, and Mr. Krabs, but no Sandy or Mr. Krabs watch. So that's curious. But either way, it's still kind of neat. And then you can, like I said, you can flip this around and just be careful when you're doing it. And look at that. Now we have SpongeBob on the front. And just like the other ones, just a basic function of a wristwatch. Tab it into size, fold this in, then you take this, slide it on there, and look at that. There you go. You have the SpongeBob watch and a cool little SpongeBob and Friends collector's tin. Awesome. And there you have it, everyone. SpongeBob SquarePants, set of 5 awesome collectible watches released by Burger King way back in 2004. And I'll tell you, this is a great addition to your SpongeBob collection. Why? Because they're watches and they're fun to collect. Look at these things. And I checked on eBay and there's tons of them. So you could easily collect up this set for a really good price. They're not that rare. They're actually very, very easy to find. And I highly recommend them. You got to get them into your collection. If you love SpongeBob, you'll absolutely love this set. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you next time.